You're listening to the Cyberwire Network, powered by N2K.
And now, a word from our sponsor, CrowdSec. CrowdSec helps rebalance the asymmetrical cybersecurity industry by making their open-source multiplayer firewall available to all for free. Once threats are identified, all users are notified to ensure everyone's protection. No matter what your business size, CrowdSec offers adaptive response to credential stuffing, port scans, password brute forcing, and much more. At CrowdSec, they have each other's backs and make the internet safer together. Visit crowdsec.net to learn more.
My name is Yamsin Abdi, and I am a security engineering manager at Snap, and I'm also the CEO and founder of NoHack. When I was younger, I always saw myself as becoming a criminal judge or something in the criminal justice field. I was super fascinated by crime and law. And so I think for me back then, that was probably one of the things that I saw myself becoming. I was really interested in the intersection and the interlap of cybersecurity and crime and law. As you know, crime is becoming more and more regular to be committed online rather than in person. So for me, it was really the intersection of cybersecurity and crime and law. During high school and really when I started off in college, figuring out what exactly it was that I wanted to study, all I knew is like, oh, I really like crime. I really like law and like I'm really good at technology. So really finding that overlap between those two is what I was thinking about in my early days. I took my first class in high school and then continued at the University of Maryland, where I studied computer science with a focus in cybersecurity. And I actually minored in technology entrepreneurship and innovation. So during my time at the University of Maryland, I really got to know the computer science background and the research and really understanding like the binary 0 and 1 of how a computer works. And I just fell in love with it, fell in love with everything computer science had to show and really got my hands dirty then. And at my time in Maryland, I was able to have the opportunity to intern at the biggest tech companies. My first summer, I interned at Snapchat and learned everything from command line terminal, GitHub, like really the basics of software engineering and how all that works. And then I actually was able to intern at Google. Google was great. And then I interned at Facebook. So really had a plethora of internship experiences while still in school. All of them were software engineering, but my second internship at Snap really had the security aspect and security composure of what I wanted to do. So I was working on taking down bad content as fast as possible. So at Snap, as you're familiar, people can post any sorts of things that they want. It's a public company and you can post public to your story. So there are bad people in the world that post bad things. And my team was really in charge of platform integrity. And what that means is to really upkeep the integrity of the company and of the users on the platform. So I was tasked to help take down that bad content. And I really enjoyed that experience as my second internship. So that was my first job out of college. And I was a software engineer for 2 years, helping take down bad content. And then I actually noticed that, hey, I kind of want to get more of hands-on security and privacy experience. So I took it upon myself to create this new team, the Access Employee Management team, and really answer bigger questions within the company in terms of security and privacy. So hence what I do now. I lead our access control management team and really trying to make sure that employees only have the appropriate data that they need for their workflow and they don't have over provisioning of data and all things related to access and identity management. will be some hard times and there will be hard days that happen, but just knowing that in the bigger picture, in the grand scheme of things, just taking that one step forward and pushing in the direction and just always understanding that there will be times that will be hard. There will be days or even sometimes weeks that you might not be sure what's happening next. Or you might not be sure of the next right thing to do or the next answer to have. So just letting yourself acknowledge that and being kinder to yourself and giving yourself that space and that time to resonate with that, I think for me it's kind of helped me move forward and still listen to and acknowledge the goals that we have. One of my biggest passions is actually giving back and helping young minority kids, and not even kids, sometimes anyone, get their first job in tech or their first job in cybersecurity. So it really resonates with me and what keeps me going and puts a smile on my face, actually brings me joy. I laugh sometimes and I say, if there was a lucrative position in mentorship, I would definitely take that. And hopefully when I retire, can just spend all of my time doing that. So form a community of like-minded people that you can bounce ideas off of, people that can help support you when times are low, find mentors, find people that you aspire to be like, and really find that community of people. And I would also say, if you are trying to break into tech or break into cybersecurity, get really good at one or two things, become that subject matter expert at one or two things, because cybersecurity is such a huge field. Technology is even bigger. So trying to learn it all in 1 or 2 months or 1 or 2 years and get overwhelmed, I know that speaking to my younger self. So my second piece would be get really good at one or two things. I chose cyber, and even that is too broad of a thing. So I chose access management, identity management to get really good at. So that would be my 2 pieces of advice. I really want people to remember me by making people feel safe online. So my cybersecurity mission is to really just help guide people and give them the tools and give them the opportunities to help them have a safer online presence. So really always rotating and changing your passwords, enabling MFA and 2FA on your devices, and just overall having really good personal hygiene online and protecting your data is really important.
Dreamport is a mission accelerator that combines state-of-the-art facilities, innovative programs, and imaginative people charged with finding that spark that leads to unparalleled capability. Headquartered in Columbia, Maryland, Dreamport was created through a partnership intermediary agreement with U.S. Cybercom, awarded to Missy in May 2018. For more information, please visit dreamport.tech.